Recording now. Ice from my cup, my drink with me. Diamonds on me dancing. Diamonds on me dancing. Diamonds on me dancing. Diamonds on me dancing.
Welcome to Keeping It Real After Hours, where we talk about everything. We talk about sports, politics, entertainment, anything you want to talk about. You can always give us a call, 202-368-7511. You can also hit us on Twitter at Marley Soul. You can also Instagram me at Marley Soul. I have two great hosts, two great analysts with me. JH. This is our other co-host.
I go by the name of J-Man.
All right. That's what we like. And when we hear on this show, this is our new show, so we like to get you guys feedback. We like to get you guys anything, your criticism, your hate mail, anything. But always let us know how you feel. We're not rather a regular show where you can't talk to the I can't call Skip up and talk to him. So we want you guys to be able to call us, tweet us, talk to us anytime. We want you guys to say whatever you know what's on your mind. Tell us how you feel. So we're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna talk about a great game that happened tonight.
No, not so great. Not so great.
Well, I have two Cleveland goers right here. And
Cleveland goer, not a Cleveland fan though.
We do have a bet going on also, by the way. Mm-hmm. But I am not
the
a
Browns
Golden
better
State
bring
fan.
one to the land.
No, I don't think so. But at the same time, I think we're going to have a great finals. I think Steph Curry is an amazing player. I think he does his thing.
He's real good. Can't deny that. But LeBron is the best player in the world, like consecutive years in a row.
Not the best player in
Steph
the
Curry
world.
has like one of the best shots in the three-pointers in the world. He has some good handles.
LeBron's the best player in the world? Wait, what?
They used to say LeBron was the best player in the world. That was like 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, but it's someone better than
They
him.
never said that about Steph Curry.
Yeah.
They never said that about Steph Curry.
But he's also
he gets
underrated.
MVP, unanimous MVP, but they never said that he was the best player in the world.
But he's also underrated.
LeBron James is the best player in the world.
LeBron will never beat Kobe or MJ though.
Yeah. He'll
Not in
never
their prime, but at
he'll
that
never
time.
be a Kobe or MJ. He'll never be
Never be a KG.
KG.
There you go. There you go, Barry.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna just go ahead and skip
I got
right
through it, I
all
got
the way
through it.
over that. Like we never even heard that. Yeah. But next thing we're talking about. So yeah, Golden State, great finals tonight, great game one. I think they did an amazing job. I think Steve Kerr and the boys over there are doing an amazing job with those guys. They have a young team. Steph Curry didn't really have a lot of points tonight, but he also managed in other different ways. Steals,
Like, what other way?
rebounds, assists.
Defense.
Getting defensive help from his other
He got a
players.
lot of his players involved in the game, and to put on top of that, Draymond Green hasn't really been playing at a top level as far as your three-point line, but he's been contributing
three-point
in other
shooter.
different ways. No, he's not. I don't
He
think
makes
he is.
3
I don't
pointers
think he is.
sometimes,
I agree.
but
with
he's
you.
not a 3-point shooter.
But I agree with you on that. He's definitely not a three-point shooter.
Aggressive down low, man.
Yeah, he's a young LeBron, very hungry, but just not the physical attributes,
That's because LeBron is the greatest player in the world at one point.
Nah. He's been to the finals 7 times. How many rings does he have, though? LeBron is not the
How many
guy.
rings do most players have? 0. LeBron has 3.
Kobe
He
has
still
5.
Yeah. Kobe has 5. Jordan has 6. Robert Horry has like 7.
You said who has 6?
Jordan.
Does he not?
No, I thought you said a different player. That's why I was like, what?
How many does KG have?
Robert Horry has like more than Jordan.
KG has 1.
Yeah.
With the 08 Celtics, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
One thing he got one with Boston. Paul Pierce.
One of the greatest championship teams ever.
Well, you're not a Celtics fan.
I'm not. I'm just a KG fan.
It's okay.
So if he played for the Wizards, that would have been the greatest.
Yes, they would.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that means you're a bandwagoner. You follow a player. You don't follow a city.
So you're not a Minnesota fan then?
I follow a city, all right.
You're a players fan.
I'm a realistic city follower.
Oh, a realistic.
In case you got traded, I was realistic. No, I don't think
You're
it is.
realistic that Minnesota was some shit, so you had to follow KG to where you was about to go.
I did, brother.
So what do you think? What do you think about LeBron's his role for tonight? What do you think? How do you think LeBron can win another championship ring? Because I think personally, I think Kevin Love is soft. That's your boy. I know you're gonna stand behind him 100%. I know you're a Minnesota fan. I know he comes from Minnesota, but I think Kevin Love is soft. I don't think he has the capabilities.
Oh, but you're not gonna follow Kevin Love like you did.
No, because he was.
But Kevin Love is not the guy.
He was a crybaby.
He had the green light in Minnesota, and he does not have the green light, so he is feeling out of place.
He was a crybaby. He was crybaby.
He doesn't know how to play his role, but he's been there for like 2-3 seasons already. He should know how to play his role.
He should have been learning how to play his role. I agree on that. He should have been learning how to play his role if he wanted a ring.
He's been in the playoffs before,
but clearly he doesn't want no ring. I mean, we all can see that.
He wasn't in the playoffs.
LeBron was taking all the possessions from like early in the third quarter to the rest of the game.
But Iguodala has very good defense. Iguodala has played at a high level last year. He's played at a high level with every team he's always been.
How much did LeBron score tonight?
I want to say
20-something, probably.
20?
See, he should have had at least 30 points. I'm gonna look at it right.
20. Well, why are you doing that? LeBron still is a great athlete. We're not going to take that from him. He's one of the greatest players in the league. Not the greatest in the world, as you say. He's one of the greatest players in the league. Durant is a great player, one of the greatest players in the league. But LeBron has that killer mentality. That mentality I did not see tonight.
What do you mean? Every time they isolated him from the third quarter to the rest of the game.
And they're going to double LeBron every time he gets the ball. So what LeBron needs to do,
he needs the ball every time he came down the court.
But he has to kick that ball out to your J.R. Smith, to your Kevin Love. Those guys has to be the one to knock it down. They have to knock that shot down for LeBron to say, hey, what we're going to do is they're going to isolate me, they're going to double me. So what I want you to do is you're going to come off the wing, you're going to nail that three-pointer. We shoot as good as they do. Where was J.R. Smith this whole quarter? Where was he this whole game? Gone with the wind. Like Lumi D says.
Yeah, LeBron did only have 23 points.
Shout out to Lumi D. And also, shout out to Future. We forgot to give you your big ups on the introduction. Diamonds, him and Drake. I appreciate you guys. Great music, Just want to give you guys a shout out. I want to give you guys your credit for the song, putting us on our intro. So, I don't think we forgot about you. Sorry about that.
Could have gone with a different song, but...
Well, yeah, we know you're still back in the 80s, but...
Sorry, 90s.
Yeah. Times changed.
J.R. Smith only had 3 points, too.
3 points. 3 points today. This whole game, 3 points.
LeBron only dropped 23. He didn't even break 30, which he needs to break.
23 for a 23 number.
Which he will break. LeBron James about to get 30 points.
LeBron has to absolutely score 40 points a game for them to absolutely win the series.
Kyrie Irving had 26.
Not
He's
true.
like the leading scorer.
Not true? You don't think so?
He's gonna need Kevin Love to average 20 and then Kyrie to average 22.
That's 60.
Yeah.
And
Actually, that's 80.
And Golden State's bench
Actually, that's 80.
And actually it'd be 60. If LeBron is scoring 20.
Yeah, Golden State spread the ball around.
If LeBron is scoring 20, Kyrie is scoring 20, and Love is scoring 20.
That's not what you said about LeBron a second ago.
Well, if he's scoring 40,
yeah, exactly.
well, that's if he scores 40. But that's unlikely. If LeBron scores 40, Kyrie Irving or Kevin Love is not going to get the ball like that.
not
if he's scoring
That's
40.
what they were doing for the like.
But you got to think about
Hey,
it.
let's
You
not
got to
forget.
think about it. Golden State's bench just averaged the same amount of points. They averaged 70 points off the bench just with their bench players alone.
I forget.
Tonight.
If I'm not mistaken,
That's what the
LeBron,
Stars only made, like, 30,
in all the
35.
all the finals games he's been playing in, I think he's been averaging 30 something, 32.
LeBron,
I think so. That was the average, I think.
he's been averaging 30.
In each of the finals he's played in.
And how many rings has he won? Yeah. We can take it back to, the NFL. We can switch it over to the NFL real quick and say, who do you think is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time? As of today, right now.
Kirk Cousins.
Well, we want to be real. We want to be realistic
Let's
to
go,
people.
Redskins.
We want to be realistic to you guys now. Keeping it real. Keeping it real now. Greatest quarterback of all times right now, Tom Brady.
You're gonna say
One of
Tom
my
Brady.
favorites. Shout out to you, Tom. I know you're going
You're
through
gonna
your
say Tom
court thing
Brady.
right now, and it's going to be all right. We're going to get through this. This too shall pass.
Tom Brady's done his thing, but you got
We would have, 6 rings if it wasn't for Eli and the boys.
or the
but
Deflategate,
Twice.
or the Deflategate.
Well, the Deflategate, that had
Or
nothing to do-
cheating.
We won that Super
Twice.
Bowl that
Actually,
year.
3 times that year Baltimore won it against San Francisco. I think they beat y'all in the
I mean, karma's a bitch.
AFC Championship.
Yeah.
If you cheat, you don't win.
But, we're
You
talking
might
about
win
us
that
going
season,
to the
but you
Super
don't win
Bowl
for a
and
while
choking.
after that.
I mean, wait. When's the last time Redskins been to the Super Bowl?
When's the last time you heard Redskins cheating?
When's the last
I
time you
can't
heard them
remember.
even going to the Super Bowl, though?
When's the last time
I
you heard
can't
Redskins cheating?
remember.
Man?
It's been a while. When's the last time you
I
heard of
don't know.
Minnesota going to the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's been a while. But you don't hear the Redskins with no dishonesty or anything in the locker room.
I know, because they're more likely to be at stadium at the end of the night after they take a loss, taking their mind off a loss,
If anything, they're gonna play
seeing
those
some
hopefully.
strippers. They want to, Clinton Portis, greatest player ever. Always at stadium. Come on.
That's not the greatest player.
One of the greatest players ever?
And so what
Clinton
if people like
Portis?
to go
Never?
to strip clubs? Who gives a shit?
What do you mean who gives a shit?
So
After a
Tom
loss,
Brady
I want to
goes
be
to-
looking at film. I want to be going over my plays.
He wants to be looking.
Not looking at
he wants
ass
to be
and
looking at
titties.
film of surveillance from a certain tight end.
Yeah, and that's why the
That's
Redskins will
good.
never be one of the greatest teams ever to do it. Denver, yeah, shout out to them. Winning the Super Bowl this year. You guys did your thing. Minnesota,
Next year,
yeah.
So that's
she's Super Bowl bound.
yeah, because freaking the Vikings are terrible right now.
Yeah.
We go to the Super Bowl this year.
Stanley Cup
The
Finals.
Vikings.
We got the Penguins and the Sharks going. I mean,
Penguins, Penguins up 2-0.
yeah. And you got to think about it. We got the Penguins in there. We got the Sharks in there.
just think, all you DC fans out there, Caps fans, it could be the Caps up 2-0.
I've actually not become a Caps
That's not
fan
nice.
anymore. I'm so disappointed in the Caps.
That's not nice at all.
It's that we always get there and we always lose. So it's like, what's the point? And it's like, I don't even think I want to be a Caps fan anymore. I've supported the DMV for so long. It's been like, I've actually happened to grow with the Caps.
And the Wizards about to lose.
I'm not a Wizards fan. I can't say that I'm a Wizards fan because I'm just
Wizards
not.
Wizards about to lose Durant to OKC.
Yeah, well,
How come
let's talk
2017
about
then?
that real quick. Let's go into that subject.
Durant's,
What was that, Game 7
I was gonna say Durant staying with OKC.
of the Western Conference Finals? I think Durant absolutely blew it. I think he has not played up to his name. I think he has not done enough for Oklahoma. And I understand that he's a passive guy and he's a humble guy. But when's that time where you're going to become a killer?
He doesn't do it. He doesn't have it in him.
He doesn't.
That's the whole thing about it.
LeBron, killer.
not like Hernandez.
Hernandez?
Yeah.
Gotta
We don't want him to go that extreme now.
bring it up.
Nah, definitely don't want to go that
We
extreme.
don't want him to go that extreme.
Not a
But he doesn't have that mentality like a Westbrook. Westbrook, killer.
Yeah, really, like, yeah. He doesn't have that instinct in
LeBron,
him.
killer.
And he did it, like, when he did want to go ahead and try to take over the
D-Wade,
game.
killer. How many killers
Took
do
it
we
over
have?
too late.
Towns, killer.
Here you go.
Towns.
I mean,
Jordan, killer. Durant, I love you, but
Kobe.
you just are not a killer. Silent Assassin, I watched you play in that game
Some players just
7,
aren't good enough.
and you absolutely, you kind of blew me. I was
Players just aren't
disgusted
good-
by
aren't that
your
good enough.
play. I did not appreciate it. The last 2 minutes you really wanted to play, and it was already down. You were already down 10 to 11, 12 points. So that's not going to get it done. Westbrook, shout out to you. Great season. But
Couldn't cut it. Couldn't hack it.
if you guys want to win, it's all about rings at the end of the day. You know, when you go winning, so many games in the regular season, you go undefeated in the regular season, you can win 80 games and lose 1. But if you get in the conference finals or the playoffs and you lose the first 4 games, you ain't shit. Because all that talent was for nothing. So us as a fan,
Durant, you motherfucker, you played like you were playing the fucking Pro Bowl.
you hear what he said, right? Fucking Pro Bowl. What is this, the fucking All-Star fucking break? And I agree. When you get in the playoffs, you are supposed to get even more hungry. The closer you get to that ring, it's all about big rings, like Drake said. Shout out to Drake. When you want the ring, Jordan has 6.
And that's why LeBron's about to get this shit.
If he's hungry enough.
Oh,
We'll see.
You saw what he did at the end of the quarter. It was great. He only got 20. Like Kyrie had 26. He had
LeBron
26.
has to steal at least 2 in Golden State.
Yeah.
But they've already lost 1.
You're gonna steal the game 3 in Golden State, and then it's still game 7 in Golden State.
No, game 3 is in Cleveland. So they're going to take game 3 and 4.
No, they go 1,
1, 2 in
1,
Golden
2.
State.
They go 1, 2, 1, 2.
No, the first 2 is in Golden State. The 3 and 4 is
2,
in
2.
Cleveland. 5th, Golden
Yeah, that makes
State.
sense to me.
6th, Cleveland. 7th, Golden State.
Yeah, they still won like Sunday. I think they said.
But Steph Curry is an amazing shooter, so him shooting the 3-pointer. Everybody on Golden State shoots 3 points. So which lets me to
Even if
believe that Cleveland, you can't get it done. You won't get it done.
Apparently,
you're not going to get the job done.
Apparently, Iguodala
You
shoots threes and never
better
even
get it
seen it.
done.
Not even back in the Philly days.
And he plays defense. He plays defense. LeBron, what the hell are you going to do with that? He plays defense. Don't let him get in your
LeBron
head.
plays defense.
Come on
Yeah,
now.
he plays defense.
Come on.
So he strapped Curry on a few plays. LeBron
Yeah.
strapped Curry on a few plays.
He's not going to get the job done.
He'll get it done.
He won't get the job done. I don't know. We'll see, though. We'll see.
One of the complimentary players had to step up and start making shots. That's what has to happen.
Well, I think Golden State's going to win.
I know
And
you do.
we got a bet on that. And you're a Cleveland fan. And you're a Cleveland fan. And I want to just...
I'm like, please.
at the end of the day, I'm going to say, I told you so. I told you so, man. I told you so. And all the Golden State fans out there, shout out to the Bay Area. Shout out to Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, the whole organization. You guys are doing an amazing job. I'm rooting for you guys.
They're doing a good ass job.
If you are
LeBron,
amazing as I think
in these
you are,
finals,
Steph
I'm
Curry,
gonna do way better.
I believe in you. I believe in LeBron's comments about you being the MVP. Bullshit. Don't worry about that motherfucker. He's a hater. He's a crybaby. He's a
He's
hater.
not a hater.
And what we're gonna do?
LeBron James ain't no hater.
We're gonna shut him down, right?
No.
Onyx style.
Well, we're gonna go to a quick commercial. Well, I don't know. You guys think Cleveland? I think Golden State. So fuck it.
Definitely on
Like I
Cleveland.
said,
Let's go Cleveland.
we're gonna go to commercial though.
Let's go, refs.
The ref.
Big team,
Okay,
man,
not
what
the
time
Cleveland.
to be alive. We're drinking lean. without a dime.